Well, Joker is out at cinemas now, and while I may or may not actually go end up seeing it, mostly because of the psychological elements, I think some of the mental health elements portrayed fairly realistically in the trailer, and that's why I think it might be a little bit too intense for me to watch. I've had a pretty intense year and a half after dealing with the loss of my own mum, so watching someone else dealing with mental health issues probably isn't the best thing for me to be watching right now. But I really commend the filmmakers for actually taking that approach, and it's really refreshing seeing a bad guy portrayed in a really human-like manner. Now, for some reason, I had the urge to draw my own Joker mixed in with T-Rex, and to begin with, I wasn't actually sure how well this would even turn out, because a T-Rex wearing makeup, I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. I have tried to mix dinosaurs with other characters before, they didn't turn out so well, and I thought that a T-Rex wearing makeup would be walking a fine line between cringe and possibly something cool, but I thought just give it a go, and it's starting to look really dark and sinister right now. I drew this using Procreate on iOS, and the difference between this drawing and what I normally do is normally I draw with a HB pencil or a 6B pencil tool using the Studio Pen brush, but this time I decided to go with the ink bleed brush, and it actually worked out really well. This drawing was intended for Inktober, so hopefully digital ink passes as an Inktober drawing. And you'll see here that there's a really nice organic texture in the ink. In my previous Inktober video, I drew the actual Inktober logo using a ballpoint pen. You can use any pen for that matter. And this ink bleed pen tool in Procreate is actually surprisingly close to actually using a ballpoint pen. The more I used it, the more I really liked this image, and you can be sure that I will actually be drawing even more with this pen tool in the future. When I started drawing the tail, I came across a challenge, and it made me think about how the Disney and Warner Brothers animators probably had to think of, how do we portray animals wearing clothes when they have tails? So I made the T-Rex tail tear through its pants, cause why not? I surprisingly had a lot of fun with this image, and going back to the movie Joker itself, depending on what the movie's like, again, I don't know if I'm actually going to see it or not, I might, but I think it's got a real contender to actually overthrow Heath Ledger as one of the best Jokers of modern time. You kind of have to admit that if it wasn't for Jared Leto, I don't know if we would have had any future Jokers, because the performance that Heath Ledger gave was almost untouchable. But thanks to Jared Leto having the bravery to take on the role, it's paved the way for future people to take on the role, and I think this Joker is probably one of the best I've seen. I do have a soft spot for Jack Nicholson's Joker, but between you and me, I think the 1960s Joker is the best Joker. Anyway, if you like this mashup, I've got a stack of other mashups from a whole different other genres, and I'm going to be doing more mashups in the future, and I'm also going to be doing more Inktober videos, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss those future videos, and you can watch my other mashup videos right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in those videos. Cheerio for now.